Texas Chainsaw Massacre's upcoming content pass, and of course, which includes Rush Week, the new game mode, has had some ups and downs over the week. People are really excited about the new mode, and then they got upset about the new mode, and then now we found out there's more news. Let's break this all down right now. So I think the first thing we need to talk about is the content pass itself. It was supposed to come out on this Tuesday, which included early access to Rush Week. So far, and we're on Thursday the 19th, we know nothing about what's actually in it. We don't know any of the cosmetics. We don't know who the new characters are, so no idea of the new victim or family member. We just know there's early access to Rush Week. And in today, they have pushed that back 2 days to Thursday the 28th. So all that stuff is going to go back an extra couple days. And at some point, we're going to find out some stuff. Now, they did post this the other day, and I never made a video about it. I believe it was on Tuesday, and they kind of broke down some things on Rush Week itself, but I'm going to read this one part that has kind of gotten the community a little bent out of shape. Johnny and 6 new playable sorority girls will be randomly assigned at the start of the match. 2 sorority house features multiple spots to run and hide, including a locked basement that can be explored. Traversal is similar to the original game with multiple windows that can be jumped out, ladders to climb, and even an attic area with its own unique escape option. While the sorority girls have no perks, there are key items scattered throughout the house to help them escape. A pair of car keys can be found to unlock the car. You can radio the police to get help. Secondary players can also complete a fuse objective to use the phone and help call for police. And if the police have been called successfully, players have a limited amount of time to survive the sorority house. With Johnny, there's an attic pole that can be used to make your final escape via an attic hatch, but be warned, at most only 2 sorority girls can escape through that exit. Johnny players can also break the ladder to prevent their escapes. So basically what they announced was Friday the 13th. And like Friday the 13th, people are mad that this is a single player entry multiplayer experience. And what that means is I cannot queue up my friends and run as sorority girls. I will be put into a random assortment queue where you may or may not get to play Johnny. And for those who are straight family mains, they're pretty angry about it. They don't want to play as sorority girls. They just want to play as Johnny. I wonder how that's going to be affected if they load in and they don't get Johnny. We'll be having DCs a lot. Is the DC penalty even included in this? I know they're bringing a Q&A up, but I haven't seen what they're doing about that. But you're going to have 7 people in that match. You get randomly assigned, you play the match, and then basically it's Friday the 13th thereafter. There's new key items like perfume you can trick Johnny with and all those types of things, but you're basically playing Friday in a sorority house with new characters. Honestly though, this reminds me of my favorite time to play Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If you were part of the early access, that tech test weekend that occurred on Memorial Day of 2023, it was the most fun. There was no perks. Everyone was randomly assigned. You couldn't play with your friends. This match you were a family member, this match you were a victim. It was the most fun time playing Texas Chainsaw for me personally. So I'm not upset about this, but I can see why the community is. It's the first big game mode. This is the content pass. I feel is a very big make or break moment for this game. And if they miss, it could be catastrophic, especially with we see how there is a much lower player base on Steam. We see a much lower player base on Xbox. So they need to hit a home run. Now, I do give them credit for saying we need an extra 2 days for quality assurance. I'm fine with that. 2 days to me means absolutely nothing. And I'm still not sold I'm actually buying the content pass. I want to see what's actually in it. If you're going to spend $20, just having early access to Rush Week is not enough. That is just not enough for me. I want to know what I'm getting. So for me, 4 days early, I guess is 4 days. I don't know if that's going to change or not. Now that they moved it to Thursday, it might be 2 days early. Is that even a big deal? I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know. The trailer's supposed to be coming soon, but I feel like if we don't know what's fully in the content pass, it's a big miss. I want to see the survivor. I want to see the killer. Family member, victim, Texas Chainsaw terms. But I also want to experience what they have in mind cosmetically. I know the execution pack was supposed to lock on the 4th. They didn't really say anything about that. That's probably part of the whole scenario. So I'm assuming that is also pushed back to Thursday. But I want to hear your thoughts. I am still so on the fence with this. Personally, for me, I don't know. I don't know if I want in on this. I don't know if I don't want in on this. I'm so confused. Texas Chainsaw is still on my PC. I can hop in at any time and play. And even if I don't decide to get the content pass, apparently the wait time is very, very small. Like, this is not a big pile of early access, a couple of days. So let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching, and later, mates.